Hello, welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss another important problem, which is very famous as the traveling salesman problem. It has the short representation TSP. The traveling salesman problem is very much related to the Hamiltonian cycles in graph theory. The concept of Hamiltonian cycles and Hamiltonian path, which is a traversal problem in graph theory. Now, the original problem can be stated like a traveling salesman's territory includes several towns in towns with roads connecting certain pairs of towns. See, I shall repeat it. A traveling salesman's territory includes several towns with roads connecting certain pairs of the towns. His job requires him to visit each town. See, each town must be visited not repeatedly. Each town must be visited exactly once. And is it possible for him to plan a tour, a round trip? Round trip means he must reach the starting point. Is it possible to plan a round trip by car, enabling him to visit each of the towns in the territory exactly once? If there exists a tour, is it possible to find a route having a minimum total distance? So this is the problem in its original form, and it can be converted into a mathematical problem in graph theory. That means we are going to define a graph model which is equivalent to this problem. So see this graph theoretic version. We construct a weighted graph G by here. See, it's a weighted graph we are going to construct. We construct a weighted graph G where the vertices corresponds to the towns in the city and or in the territory, and the edges with its weights and the edges with its weights represent the direct road connections. Direct road connection and the length of the road. So these weights here represents the length of that road, total length of the road, and edges in the graph will represent the direct edge connecting two towns in the territory. Whether there exists and the problem, when we come to that problem part, the question is whether there exists a Hamiltonian circuit or cycle. Also in some text you can see the word the cycle to represent that circuit. Whether there exists a Hamiltonian circuit or cycle having a minimum path length, and this is the graph theoretic version of the traveling salesman problem. To understand this problem clearly, to develop a clear understanding of the problem, let's consider this example. And this is the graph representing that towns in a territory, and you can see how many towns are there. 1, 2, 3, and these vertices represent the towns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There are 7 towns, important towns, and these towns are connected by edges, means, and there exists a straight road connecting and the town 1 and 2, and the distance between the two towns is the shortest distance is 12. Along that road connection, and there exists a road connecting the town 2 and 4 having length 12 maybe kilometers, 12 kilometers or some other suitable unit. And but between 4 and 3, there is a road having length 11 kilometers. So that is this is what we can understand from this figure. And coming to that statement, starting from city 1, the salesman must travel to all cities once before returning home. And the distance between each city is given along with that edge. It is given labels of the edges here. The distance is given as labels of the edges in the graph. and only the link shown are to be used. Links shown are to be used. That means you cannot consider the direct jump from from the town 1 to town 4, and that is not allowed here because there is no edge connecting the towns 1 and 4. So the objective is to minimize the total distance to be traveled. If you are starting at the vertex V1, you must come back to the vertex 1, but before by choosing a path in this graph. But all the vertices, all the remaining vertices in the graph must be present in the path exactly once. And the version, another version which is available in net is for the traveling salesman problem. Is the traveling salesman problem asks for a shortest round trip over all nodes of nodes and edges or nodes of the graph, an edge weighted over all nodes of an edge weighted complete graph. With the help of some reasonable assumptions, that is triangle inequality, it is possible to treat the problem as at least approximately. You can approximately find the answer to this problem. But what's the meaning of the last statement? You cannot in all the cases. In some cases you can come up with a perfect solution, but there are excess cases where you cannot state accurately that the solution obtained. You can give some solution, but you cannot say 100% certainty that that solution is the final the correct answer. So that is the problem with this. So that is the that's why approximately the word is used here. Okay, now consider this example. Example 2. Here you can see the traveling. There are many Hamiltonian cycles in this graph. For example, you can select 1 and then you can go to 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, and you can come back to 1. But along this path, how much is the what is the total distance? It is 20 plus 30 plus 35 plus 10 will be that will be the distance. See, many routes are given here. This see cycle 1. Hamiltonian cycle 1. Hamiltonian cycle. By cycle we mean Hamiltonian cycle. One of the Hamiltonian cycles is given 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. See 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. See 1, 3, 4, then 2 and 1 is one Hamiltonian cycle. Along that cycle, the total length is 10 plus 15. This is 10 plus 15 plus 30 plus 25. 10 plus 15 plus 30 plus 25 is the path length. It's equal to 80. Then if you choose another one, that is 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. 1, 3, 1, 3, then 2, 4, 1. 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. If you select that path, a variation is, or a change in the edge weights will be there. You have to consider the edge weights associated with the corresponding edges which you have chosen in that path. Only you have to consider. So then we get that 15 plus 35 plus 25 plus 20. 15 plus 15 plus 35 plus 25. So because we here after beyond 2 we take this this path, and after reaching 4 you select this path. Therefore 15 plus 35 plus 25 plus 20 is the path length. In a similar way we can try with all the remaining Hamiltonian cycles which are present in the graph, and you have to find out the sum of the edge weights. That will give you the total path length of the Hamiltonian cycle. So after listing all possible Hamiltonian cycles, you can then corresponding path length you can list, and obtaining all those path lengths, you have to find the path having Hamiltonian cycle having the least value for the path length, the total path length. So that will be the answer. And thus it is now clear. It is now clear to you that how difficult it will be finding an answer to this problem will be little difficult. So in some some cases, but in some it's a much simpler case, because the number of cities in this case is only 4, and the number of edge connecting the cities also is very less. But you have different, we can see different cases in which the total number of vertices and number of edges, as the number of vertices increases, number of edges may also increase. So this is one of such an example. See this figure. In this figure the edge weights are given there, and you can see 3 cycles corresponding to this graph. We have given 3 Hamiltonian cycles in this graph. This is one cycle. 1 is 1 2 4 6 7 5 3 1, and giving you the edge weight is 63. Another cycle is 1 2 4 3 5 6 1 6 then 7 1, giving you the edge weight 65. And another one is 1 2 4. See 1 2 4 here, but this dark line, dark path, or the path containing dark lines, thick colored lines, or the dark colored lines give you only one of the path. That is the first example, first path. You have to find out all similar cases from the graph, okay, and then you have to find the total path length of in each path. Here in the third case it is 64, and when you compare only the 3 are available here, but there you have to find out, you have to check whether any other Hamiltonian cycles are there left in the graph. Then if some of them are left, then you have to consider that also to get the total path length. But available among the available paths, you can see that 63 is the minimum value, so you have to select this one, this as the best one, best possible case, the best possible case, and that is the this way. So you can see that this is not the final solution, final answer, but this is the best answer which is available, that you can conclude that this is the best possible case, best possible answer. Okay, thank you for listening. Therefore, we have thus we have okay, before concluding it, let's see again, we have to find all possible Hamiltonian cycles present in the graph, and to compute its total edge weight. And this is the summary of the procedure that we apply in this case to obtain the answer. And these Hamiltonian cycles have minimum edge weight. Having minimum edge weight is the answer to the traveling salesman problem. Okay, and that is the this is the summary of the procedure that we can adopt to obtain the solution to the traveling salesman problem. Okay, and by this way I am going to conclude this, and thank you for listening. Thank you.